Fuck. My controller. Fuck. Alright, so last time we were just starting this new DLC. You gotta people. What were we doing? I haven't played in like a week.
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
Been an age since I had a good
Like
triple
his
tail.
what?
Hope they've got it on tap.
Guess we go to this? Now let's look what we're doing, because I don't know. Pick up Lucky's trail at the Sprat Shack. I'm not sure.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Whiskey. Purple berry. We had enough of that. Spectrum vodka? Oh, hell no.
Bottoms up.
Let's get some whiskey.
Not every day that Sublight's vice president strolls in through the front door. You here on business?
Wait, I'm Sublight's vice president? Oh my god.
We don't get a lot of you VIP types around here. Let me know if you need anything special. I assume you're here for salvage.
How am I the vice president? Salvage?
Can't help you there. This ain't exactly a library. Most of my regulars are Sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life.
Oh my god.
You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
Holy shit. You're the first new face I've seen in a while? Oh god damn. Yeah, Lucky.
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous
Really?
job. Spent a lot of time
sure
coming
did.
and
He
going from
left
the
his arm
office
in my
of
tip.
creative incubation, just down the road.
Yeah, what do you mean by dramatic? Dude, he spent a long time coming and going from the office of creative incubation? The fuck is that?
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him. You know about that? Huh. Word must travel fast around these parts. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
What are they talking about?
Get this. The canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
What the fuck?
I'm a bartender. Attention to... Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne.
Really?
I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal
She
stamp.
sent it to us?
Third floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind.
Really?
Fair warning, I've been letting
Why?
the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts.
Brew
That's why the
pharmaceuticals?
asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day. Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here. There's always Leonora, my
What is
favorite
Gorgon?
customer over in the
At this
storage room
place?
on the second floor. Keeps... What... I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order, and the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touched. Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal. When Spacer's choice... Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone... You got... Come back.
Let's drink a whiskey. I want a whiskey. Could use a whiskey right now, right? Rum and some. Oh, look at that. Why does that make our perception down? Our perception's already garbage.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
These some drunk people.
Can't steal what's locked.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
Oh my god.
A disagreement between professionals.
What?
None of your business.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist.
All right, that's
My
enough.
God.
This is a fat...
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
Now,
Here, here. Bars are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Damn, Naoka
Fair's
had a
fair.
fucking line there.
I'll have a stout. And we'll settle this later on our own terms.
it's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something... You do that? Nothing's free on Gorgon. You're Freddy? Trixie? Go on.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
May I first say what an honor it is to stand in your company. Your exploits with Miss Hagen are the stuff of legend.
Miss Hagen? What?
Right. Where was I? So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right?
Oh, Jesus.
I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a
Staked
drink.
your claim.
An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
What?
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which...
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Quit leading the Anyway. I drew next in the dirt.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight. You've heard it from him.
I claim the salvage for myself.
He can't do that. Lex, can he do that?
I'm afraid so, Trixie. If you don't like it, you can become a vice president
Bro.
yourself and do as you like. Congratulations. Here's a six-pack on the house, your adjudication fee, and your finder's fee for the salvage.
What the hell?
I'll write to Lilia Hagen in the corporate office on Groundbreaker. She'll get some haulers to drag it away. It'll take a while. Nothing happens fast around these parts. But at least the salvage would get a
Like,
good
what
home.
the hell? That's funny.
Come and
Okay.
That's my captain.
Yeah, fuck you guys, bitch.
Smooth talking, Cap.
That's crazy. I just,
You,
I'm
think
gonna
the
have
folks
it.
here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
Well, we
The
need to
repurposed
steal their
aesthetic
shit.
reminds me of Fallbrook. These sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place.
Jerome would have loved this place. You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here and whose journey is far from over. You're kidding, right? This rock is littered with so many I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into... looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but... It is to me, but my husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty.
Okay.
That was above my pay grade, but it didn't take a genius to figure out the higher-ups were working. Months after I got out, I saw the advertisements for Adrena time. I just knew. This is it, Leonora. It was all for... Getting the hell off Gorgon. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll.
Marauders.
When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Here, a quick... This place is greedy. Took my Jerome. I gave
Let's
it to
get
him the day-
Jerome.
I appreciate it, stranger. I don't have much, but if you... Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Where's the Roscoe?
Holy shit, a fresh face. Heavens, don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system now, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook. Me? Nah. Never did most of my fighting with a pen back when I did it at all. Now, at least Lex has got the good manners to let me do it for free. She tell you I was a journalist back in Byzantium? Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual.
Byzantium.
Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real. Hell, how much time do you have? I probably know more about this shit. Got anything? Oh, this is rich. You mean Dr. Olivia Ambrose, God Empress of Gorgon? She's the maniac who ran this whole sideshow. Ran it right into the fucking ground. Hell, I wouldn't be kicking my heels in this dead-end graveyard if it weren't for her. At least she's buried here with me. That's the least she deserved. You're on the hunt for her big book of secrets, huh? Lucky was, too. Poor bastard. She
Damn.
used to leave it on the desk between us during interviews. She'd open it up sometimes, take note. Bet you all the bits in Byzantium it's in her office. Never... Top floor of synthesis and manufacturing. Huddled up against her precious drug synthesizer.
Hmm?
Got a perfect view of all her little peons scrabbling in the dirt way down below. Just... Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky, though, he was freelance. Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal. No, but I'd wager Lex does a lot of weird shit she doesn't tell anyone about. That's the sublight way. Gotta say, though, mailing a stranger... At least I'd hope.
I hope so.
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks... Thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go, and they were trying to do the project on the shoestring. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went. Adrenatime, I'm sure you know it, had a lot of nasty side effects. The whole thing was real hush-hush. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about him. Everything seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. Would lose his shit if he saw red on a schedule. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports. Just had this little minion, too. An actuary named Clarence Mosley. Obsessed with quantifying every detail of it. Hey, hold on. I've been working up the courage to ask you something, and I've just about gotten there. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor? Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said. Right on... Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the writer. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of it. I've got some bits saved up. Haven't had anything to spend. It's nothing extravagant, you know, journal... No shit? That's... All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance. You'll find another in the chem. It's in the main... Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever... It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B. Strength to your sword.
Just... Where the fuck are we? We're just on Gorgon. Why are these people stuck here? Wait, I want to go back over there.
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg. Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again. I'm all right. That last one really emptied my guts. No, wait. Here comes more.
Who is that guy? What is this? Who's that?
Shh.
Fire's code. Or 815.
I think they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out.
Is that an eyeball?
Really?
This fucking happened. Was
Hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
okay. Not entirely sure what's going on. We did find an eyeball.
Hey, that's impressive.
Who's in here?
You got there. Adrenatime, I think. I found some in an old.
Do I have adrenatime? What is all this about adrenatime? What? What? Yeah, now we're taking adrenatime. Hey, what are you doing there?
Why'd you want to meet here anyway?
I thought we could have some fun in the ruins. Salvaging, like old times.
I don't know, Carol. Salvage is a young man's game.
Where the fuck am I?
So, how you feeling?
Good.
Wasn't there something we had to find here? Can I go up? That guy keeps taking out the weapon. I need to go down, right? Well, where am I?
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
Smug?
I've been sent to meet a certain seller of a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
Where are we? Do we go behind?
Nicely done.
Okay. Nothing. And there's sprats all over your place. Sprat plate.
Nice to have some If you're heading down...
On whatever, bro.
I've eaten my fair share of tarot eyes, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here.
Well, a lot of those things are far the fuck away, actually. Where is this? Not that far. Why is there like there's no other building around here? Is this a city? Like, what were those people doing in there? This. Why is there so many messages on this? So far, sad. Why is it so cute? I have no idea what's going on. People dead? Why does no one bother them in that building that they're in? It's marauders. What pussies? Right? Wow, oh my god. Oh my god.
To shreds, you say?
Hunker down, Cap! I see you there!
Hey, put the guy out of his misery. Damn, I just got killed like an idiot. Why did I have that gun out? Fucking hell. Is that all I got equipped? Oh. Jesus.
I am.
dead. Get wrecked. You dead?
To shreds, you say?
Damn it, we're not doing enough damage anymore with this.
Here goes nothing.
I didn't mean to do that. Why is she looking like that? Ah! That's what I thought.
Everyone all right?
I'm not alright. My gun is not doing good. Am I over encumber? Oh my. What do we do? Somebody's so ugly. Whoa! Why is it so fucking powerful? Damn. It's cool, but it's not good enough. This has a lockpick. I just don't want to destroy it. Alright, we broke down that one. Give this old one. We're below the thing now. We don't need it. I'm gonna go sell stuff. Crashed ship? This? Is that a crashed ship? This. Vardy, why are you looking like that? No armor is gonna go with this thing. Bullshit. This is actually like the same. Just don't even need that. Huh? Am I over encumbered again? How? Get rid of some of these. What kind of shop is this? No?
Whoa, this looks just like the abandoned parts of Edgewater.
Ugh. We shipping some sulfur? It'll be like I'm back home.
Open some sulfur.
Here they come! Solid kill!
Get him. Oh my gosh, he's crazy.
Here I go!
Gotta find a hole in the armor! You die on my watch, kid! Nice hit!
Kill him! Got him. He's dead.
Covering you!
His leg! Whoa, what's going on? His leg fell over there.
To shrimp!
I'm over encumbered again.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Oh my god. Must be the arena time. Gotta take that shit off.
Down they go!
I don't. Whoa. Wait, wait, wait. What the hell? Terrifying. I don't want your retreat time. I hate it. Making me walk slow. How long is it gonna last? Are any of these close? Nope. How long are we gonna... Find a bed so we... Dropping everything. Oh, was that his flask? Got addicted to adrenochrome. Oh boy.
Something.
Are we? How do we even go that way? Look, we can move again. What's that? Huh? We just like out in this bitch, right? Damn. There's nowhere to hide. We walk up on them. No cover for us. Where are we? A frost sore? How do we go down now? What's this place?
To shreds, you say? That's the last of it.
This.
Dr. Ambrose, tell me about Adrenatime. What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
I think I'm gonna take a break there for today. I'm gonna play some more tomorrow. Just getting tired. Alright, thanks anybody for watching.